Let me tell you the story of the guy with the raw spaghetti in his mouth. Yeah, you heard me right. A guy with a raw spaghetti in his mouth. His name was Ángel. And today we're going to talk about him. So, welcome back, awesome, beautiful people, to another episode of the Diary of a Digital Entrepreneur. And yes, today I want to tell you the story of Ángel. Ángel was a friend of mine. Technically, he was the friend of my friends, and whenever we go out party for a period of time, he would come with us, and we would go out party a lot. This was many years ago. Great, amazing times. Not that these times are not great. These times are also amazing, but they are different. Back then, we didn't have that much responsibilities. One of our biggest responsibilities was to make sure that we had fun when we went out party, and we did a lot of that. But that's not the story of today. The point is that Angel would come with us, and he was kind of a weird guy. He wasn't weird, he sometimes acted weird. But the thing with him is that every single night that we went out, every night that we went out to a nightclub or a bar, he would end up with a woman, and a beautiful one. Every single night. In fact, we didn't even need to go out. As long as we were somewhere and there were women and he wanted to end up with one, they would come to him. Somehow they would always come to him. And he wasn't the most brilliant guy. He wasn't the most funniest guy. He wasn't the smartest or the strongest or the most handsome guy. He was, in fact, average. And on top of that, he was a character. I mean, he would go out sometimes with a spaghetti in his mouth, a raw spaghetti, in the middle of the night, just with a spaghetti in his mouth. Sometimes he would have a cigar, but it wasn't a real cigar, it was a chocolate cigar, and a big, huge chocolate cigar that he would act as if he was smoking it. What else? He sometimes dressed as a tennis player, completely in white with shorts, and instead of a racket, he would have a ping pong racket and also the band here. Or he would have every single piece of clothing with a different color, and they were bright colors. Or this was a classic for him. He would go with glasses, but without the crystal. And if nobody said anything, he would just start scratching his eye to make the person that he was talking to make her realize that there was no glass there. That would give them a topic for conversation. He would do all kind of weird things. I could spend a lot of time just telling you the weird random things he did. And despite of all of that, he always ended up with a woman. And a lot of times, the majority of them, they would come to him. He didn't need to put too much effort into it. It was pretty impressive, pretty amazing. But the thing why he was so successful at this is, again, not because he was the most handsome guy or the funniest guy or anything like that. It was because he understood some basic principles. Number one, he didn't try to be liked by every single woman or be friends with every man. He understood his niche. He understood what he wanted. And he was fine with that, knowing that he would have haters, but he would have people that love him or that would be attracted to him. He was fine with that. He had a niche. He didn't try to sell to everyone. Number two, he understood his niche. He knew how to talk to them, how to be attractive to them. Number three, he understood his competitors. He knew that he couldn't compete like as the most handsome guy or the funniest guy or the tallest or the strongest. No, but even if he did, he didn't care about those things because that is how everybody else competes. He wanted to be unique. He wanted to compete in his own league. He differentiated himself from every single one. He was unique. Everybody else was competing in the same categories. He had his own category. There was nobody competing with him. And that is a great way to compete in your industry. Number 4, he knew how to sell himself. He practiced and he improved, which takes us to number 5, which is number 5, which is he knew how to use his tools. And his tools were the chocolate cigar, the spaghetti, the glasses. Those things acted as lead magnets, acted as a way to differentiate himself. He would go into a nightclub, bar, living room, whatever, and everybody noticed him. Some people would say, what an imbecile. Some people would say, look at that guy. It was very interesting to see. But not only that, he used his tools also to engage with them, to create conversation, and to make them have fun and enjoy themselves with the conversation. Number 6, and the last one for today, although there is more things that you can learn from him. Number 6 is that he always wanted to improve. He wanted to learn from what he did and improve it. We would next day get together and he would say, you know what, I should have said this, or I should have done that, or maybe next time I'll wear this thing, or maybe next time I'll do this other thing. He was always thinking of how to improve his craft. And when you take all of this, it's not that important when you go out, to a nightclub or whatever, partying. Obviously, it can be useful, but it's not that important. But when you're in business, those 6 principles are essential. They apply to every single business, no matter what you sell, no matter what industry you are at. Those things, those principles matter for every business. If you are capable to take all those principles and implement them in your business, your success will be unstoppable. Now, I'm not asking you to go to a sales call with an spaghetti in your mouth. Please understand that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about differentiation, but no spaghettis. What I want you is to take those 6 principles and see how they can be implemented in your business. Because when we do that, we get amazing results. Amazing results. And I know you can do it. And I hope that this story helped you understand it. And with that, my friend, I'm going to say goodbye. But if you like this story, if you like this podcast, please leave a review, leave a comment, share it with your friends and family, and like, subscribe, do all those beautiful things. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.